Doc, I'm a sickler. Can I have kids with just anyone? My genotype is AS. Can I marry anyone? If you've been confused about this as well, let's talk about it today. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Shalom. I bring you premium health information so that every day you can make better health choices. Please like, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms so you don't miss out on any updates that come from us. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Your genotype is your genes, and your genes are simply the building blocks or the baseline coding for everything in your body. If your genotype is SS, you have what we call sickle cell disease. You're actually a sickler. If your genotype is AS, you don't have sickle cell disease, but you're what we call a sickle cell carrier, because you have the S there, so you have the sickle cell trait. This makes you to be a carrier. Some people may have symptoms when they're exposed to like extreme conditions, but most carriers don't experience any symptoms. If you're AA, you're good because this is the normal genotype. Back to our point of interest, let's talk about which genotypes are compatible and why. AA is compatible with AS, AA, and SS. Why? Because no matter how your genes are going to mix up, you'll never have a child who is a sickler. The most you can get is maybe a child who is a carrier, and this is manageable. Don't worry, I'll explain this to you using an example at the end, so stick around so you don't miss out on that. AS is compatible only, again I repeat, only with AA, not AS, not SS, AA. AS and AS is too risky. From a medical point of view, I would absolutely not advise this because there's a higher chance of you having a sickler with this genotype combination. AS and SS is a no-go area. All your children will be carriers and you have a 2 out of 4 chance of having a child who is a sickler. SS and SS, do I even need to say something? Do I even need to talk about this one? This is a no-go area. I don't even think there's a sickler who wants to settle down with another sickler because they alone understand what they've had to go through. But this is a complete no, because all your children, if at all you want to have kids, will be sicklers, and you don't want to have your children experience the pain, the complications, and all that comes with this disease. It is not worth it. No matter how deep that love goes, no matter how much you care for that person, hey, it is not worth it. So I had to bring this out so I can explain this to you guys in a more simple way. Let's use an example of 2 people whose genotypes are both AS, right? Say this is the dad and this is the mom. The dad is AS, mom is AS. Genetics does its magic, right? When 2 people come together, there's a mix match, cross match. There's a mix match or a cross match. Genes mix. You get 1 gene from your mom, you get 1 gene from your dad. So say this child in particular will get this one from their dad and this one from their mom. This is a normal genotype. This gene combines with this other gene from their mom to give you AS. Like I said, AS, you're not a sickler, but you have the sickle cell trait. This other S, still from the dad, will combine with this A from the mom, gives you AS, and this S will combine with the S from the mom, and it will give you a child who is a sickler. That's why we say there is a 1 out of 4 chance of you having a baby who is a sickler when you are AS, and 2 out of 4 chance of your kids being sickle cell carriers. So we do not recommend that AS and AS come together if you're looking to have kids in the future because it is too risky. Also, when you see or you experience the complication that these children have to experience, you realize that it's absolutely not worth it. The pain that sicklers have to experience, the complications, kidney problems, some of them have to be amputated, some of them develop strokes. The complications are everywhere on every organ of their body, because once you understand the pathophysiology of sickle cell, you get why it's really, really difficult. That's why we're saying that no matter how deeply you love your spouse, no matter how much you care about them, it is not worth this pain that you're about to put the children through. Go to the hospital, get yourself tested. Don't ignore this because you're scared or you don't want to find out. No, take yourself to the hospital. It is absolutely worth your while, and it will save you the stress in the future. It will save your kids the stress in the future. So you ask me, Doc, how do I know my genotype? It's easy. Just go to the hospital and request that they do a test called hemoglobin electrophoresis. If you're about to get married, if you're about to have a kid with anyone, go to the hospital and make sure that both of you are compatible. If you're already pregnant and you suspect that your baby could have this disease, you just need to go to the hospital and request that an amniocentesis is done, or what we call a chorionic villi sampling. This is going to help you identify the sickle cell trait in your baby earlier on. Someone also asked me if it's possible to know your genotype naturally, that is without getting any tests done. The simple answer to this is no. You can suspect, but you'll never know for sure unless you get the test done. Another way you could find out is by asking your parents if they do know their genotype. Say your dad is AA, your mom is AS, you know that, okay, I have the sickle cell trait in my family, I have to look out. Or if they're SS, one is AS, you know there's all of these variations, but the truth is you'll never know for sure. My advice to you is go to the hospital, get the test done. It's not expensive, it doesn't cost you anything. Just know your genotype, at least for your well-being, for the well-being of your future kids, and to avoid potential disappointment from heartbreak if you do find out that you and your partner are not compatible. I hope you're able to find this video helpful, and I hope I was able to answer some of the questions you guys have on this topic. If you have more, leave them down in the comment section. I'm going to respond to them. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on all my social media platforms, share this video. Somebody needs to see it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.